Have you ever wondered why some people pull in a fantastic salary, yet they still struggle to build any actual wealth? Right? It's this behavioral mystery that traps literally millions of us. I mean, think of your finances like a bucket of water. Your salary is the water pouring in, but if there are these tiny invisible holes in the bottom, well, that bucket is never going to fill up. It's those small, seemingly insignificant daily decisions, these invisible leaks, that really dictate whether you build wealth or stay broke. Today, we're going to expose those leaks. Because it's an incredibly frustrating cycle, isn't it? Earning well, but still feeling financially stagnant. You get your paycheck, you dutifully pay your bills, and then suddenly, the money just disappears. Where did it go? So today, we're skipping the basic advice. We're going straight into identifying the invisible psychological leaks that are quietly draining your accounts so you can actually keep the capital you work so hard to earn.
Okay, let's dive into this with Chapter 1, The Wealth Illusion.
The very first major invisible leak we need to talk about is a really deceptive psychological barrier. It's what we call wealth performance traps. We're talking about financing luxury cars, upgrading to the absolute newest phone every single year, and maybe dressing head to toe in designer brands. You know the drill. We often fund these performances to signal success to other people. But ironically, funding that exact performance is exactly what destroys your actual wealth behind the scenes. Because at the end of the day, looking rich and being rich are two completely different things. Real wealth is incredibly quiet. It's often completely invisible, actually. Statistically speaking, the vast majority of actual millionaires live in totally normal, modest neighborhoods and drive reliable, everyday cars. They actively avoid unnecessary spending. They aren't performing wealth, they are compounding it. Moving right along to Chapter 2, Unconscious Spending Habits. Now, unconscious spending usually stems from just living without a framework. And this brilliantly illustrates the absolute easiest fix, the 50-30-20 rule. That's 50% for your absolute needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% dedicated strictly to savings and investments. Look, a budget doesn't restrict your freedom, it simply gives your capital a purpose. And hey, if you can't hit 20% for savings right now, don't panic. Seriously, start with 5%. The priority here isn't the initial percentage, it's just establishing the habit itself. Because most people follow a really flawed routine. Think about it. The paycheck comes in, the bills get paid, lifestyle happens, and then whatever's magically left over gets saved. Which, let's be honest, is usually absolutely nothing. But the wealthy, they flip this entirely. The very moment the paycheck hits, they pay themselves first using automated transfers. If the money isn't just sitting there in your checking account, you simply won't spend it. Savings should never, ever have to rely on willpower. Another massive unconscious habit is emotional spending. I mean, how many times have you bought something online just because you had a miserable day at work and wanted a quick dopamine hit? We have all been victims of a 2 a.m. targeted ad for something completely ridiculous, right? Just remember, massive corporations spend billions of dollars specifically to weaponize your stress into their profits. Let's move to and see how this builds, because the ultimate immediate cure for this is the 24-hour rule. It is beautifully simple. You just notice the impulse, force yourself to step away for a full 24 hours, and then buy the thing only if your genuine desire remains the next day. Once that emotional high fades, well, the desire usually does too. It's an absolute behavioral game changer for your wallet. All right, Chapter 3, Debt and Growth Blockers. So beyond daily habits, we have systemic leaks. These are the heavy anchors actively blocking your financial growth. And right at the top is carrying credit card debt. When you pay double-digit interest rates to a bank, you are literally financing their wealth instead of your own. No way around it. If you can't pay the full balance every month, eliminating that high-interest debt absolutely must become your top priority. Now, what's really interesting about this next point is that there's this old-school myth that you just need to save your way to wealth. But saving alone is actually a losing game because of a silent thief, inflation. Cash trapped under a mattress or just sitting in a basic savings account actually loses purchasing power every single year. To truly protect your wealth, you must invest. $200. Now that might not sound totally life-changing today, right? But investing just $200 a month acts like a massive snowball, all thanks to compound interest. Time is without a doubt your greatest financial advantage. The longer your capital has to grow, the less hard you physically have to work. Which brings us to Chapter 4, Rewiring Your Financial Future. So, how do we actually protect against these leaks permanently? Well, by taking intentional control of our own education. Traditional schooling gives us a great foundation in math and science, sure, but it practically ignores daily money management. Learning about money is entirely on you. Reading books, listening to podcasts, consuming explainers like this one, they aren't just hobbies. They are literally high return investments in your own decision making. So, the crucial point is that if you're finding these leaks in your own life, please don't get discouraged. Most financial struggles don't come from laziness, they just come from a lack of exposure to better habits. You don't need to get rich overnight, just focus on fixing one habit a week. Seriously, small, consistent behavioral tweaks create absolutely undeniable financial results over time.
Which brings us to the most important question of all. Which habit will you change today? Will you automate that transfer to pay yourself first? Will you implement the 24-hour rule tonight? The knowledge is yours now. I challenge you to take immediate action and get just a little bit smarter with your money right now. Thanks so much for tuning in to this explainer, and I will see you next time.